Uncapped Vikum Sanjaya picked for South Africa tour. Uncapped fast bowler Vikum Sanjaya was the surprise inclusion in Sri Lanka's Test squad to South Africa, which also sees the return of captain Angelo Mathews, wicket-keeper-batsman Dinesh Chandimal, and fast bowler Dushmantha Chameera. Batsman Upul Tharanga, who made a successful return to Tests on the tour of Zimbabwe, was also named, but there was no place for allrounder Asela Gunaratne, who had also impressed in that series. Wicketkeeper-batsman Niroshan Dickwella was left out too. Among the 5 specialist quicks in the squad, also, is 19-year-old Lahiru Kumara, who made his Test debut in Zimbabwe, and Nuwan Pradeep, who made his return from injury during the ODI leg of that tour. Suranga Lakmal rounds out the pace contingent. Damika Prasad is unavailable due to having recently undergone shoulder surgery. Sanjaya, now 24, had played in Sri Lanka's under-19 team, and though inexperienced at the first-class level, has been on the top-level coach's radar for some time. Bowling at speeds of around 135 km per hour, it is Sanjaya's outswing that had caught the coach's attention. He had been among the wickets in Sri Lanka's recent mercantile tournament, and more recently, picked up 6 for 73 in Burger Recreation Club's first-class match of the season. All told, he has 38 wickets at an average of 33.78 from 17 first-class games. Aside, perhaps, from Gunaratne's exclusion, there were no major surprises elsewhere in the squad. Dimuth, Karunaratne and Kaushal Silva are set to open the batting again. The middle order of Kusal, Mendis, Mathews, Chandimal and Dhananjaya de Silva, which had been successful during the home series against Australia, is set to stay in place. Kusal Perera will be considered for the number 3 position again, and Tharanga is likely to be the reserve batsman. The selectors also opted for experience in the spin department. Off-spinner Dilruwan Perera picked ahead of younger wrist spinners Lakshman Sandakan and Jeffrey Vanders to partner Rangana Herath. The return of both Chameera and Pradeep are a significant boon to the squad, that is if they can stay fit until the tests begin. Chameera had sustained a stress fracture in the Headingley Test in May, and has been unavailable for tests since then. He claimed match figures of 2 for 76 on a spin-friendly nondescript cricket club track in the last week, getting through 23 overs in total. Pradeep, meanwhile, had been laid low by a recurring hamstring injury, but had been sporadically effective in his comeback ODI series in Zimbabwe last month. Sri Lanka squad: Angelo Mathews, captain; Dinesh Chandimal, Kusal Mendis, Kusal Perera, Dimuth Karunaratne, Kaushal Silva, Dhananjaya de Silva, Upul Tharanga, Lahiru Kumara, Vikum Sanjaya, Nuwan Pradeep, Dushmantha Chameera, Suranga Lakmal, Dilruwan Perera, Rangana Herath.